Was the other biggie. Okay, so limp, remember, is 4 weight changes. Side is 1 weight change. Cross and back is a weight change. Side is a weight change. Cross and back is a weight change. All quick. So the limp is quick, 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 quick. Whatever follows it usually is going to be slow. If we do a walk 2, it would just be 1, 2. But I had you do a walk and face, which meant that you were going to take those 2 walking steps but turn to face your partner. So limp, quick, 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 walk, face. Now we're ready to limp again. Quick, 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 walk 2. Okay, you're just closing your feet. So a side close twice is the same timing as a limp, but instead it's just going to be side close, side close. Side close twice. Walk and face. Side close twice. Walk 2. So make sure you do all 4 steps and do that closing action. Don't cheat me out of that close. So it's step, 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 walk, face. Step, 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 walk, 2. So the walk starts with the lead foot both times. Stepping forward between your bodies. Your outside foot has to be out there, and when you step through, it has to be with the inside foot. You cannot step through with the outside foot. Okay, it has to be the inside foot. So when we do a scissor through, we're in butterfly position to start. We're going to step to the side first. We're going to close our feet, commencing to turn, and then we're going to step through with our inside foot. So that's our scissor through from a facing position through. And we have a trailing. So if we have a lead foot free, side foot, close, same foot that went to the side goes through. We have a trailing foot free, that foot goes to the side, we close our feet on 2, and that foot that went out to the side goes through because you're using the same foot twice. Instead of starting in that butterfly position, if you're an open, you're still going to take a side step, but you got to turn to get there. So from an open position, you're going to turn and step side. Then the next part is exactly like it was from that butterfly position. You're still going to close your feet and step through. Same rule applies with this one. Instead of being in butterfly to start facing or start a scissor through, we're in facing reverse line of dance. So we have to face our partner before we can step side. But that's still the same step. We're going to step to the side as we face our partner. We close our feet and step through with our inside foot. So whether you're facing or not facing, the last 2 steps are the same no matter what. It just depends on whether you're in butterfly to start. If you're in butterfly, you don't have to turn to face because you already are. But if you're in a left open position or an open position, then you have to turn to face before you can do the last 2 steps. Walk forward, boxes, lots of different things using the same foot twice. So remember, when you do a standard 2-step figure, you use the same foot twice in each measure. So like when you do 2 forward 2 steps, the ladies do right and right. The men with their lead foot do left and left. And when you use the other foot, you're using the same foot twice with a closing action in between. And that's really, really important to have that concept in your mind, because so many of the figures go off from that rule. And like when you do your scissors, you do the same thing. You're using the same foot twice. 1 and 2. Use the other one. 1 and 2. So you're using that same foot twice with a closing action in between. So the next figure that we're going to work on is another one that we're going to use that closing action on count 2, using the same foot twice in the measure. And we're going to start, and the first part of it is going to be called a forward hitch. H-I-T-C-H, hitch. Forward means that's where my first step is going. So if we're in an open position and we do a forward hitch, we are both going to step forward on the first step. Second step is a standard closing step. Now if we were doing the 2-step, this foot would go forward again. But we're not. On a hitch, we just ran into a brick wall, and now we're going to rock back or step back. But we're using the same foot that we went forward with for that hitch. So it's the same foot going forward and back. In this particular case, it happens to be your lead foot. Doesn't have to be. It can be the other way around. But for simplicity purposes right now, we will use a lead foot for our forward hitch. So we're both going to step forward on our lead foot. We're going to close our feet and both step back on our lead foot. And that's called a forward hitch. So we can do that with the lead foot, or we can do it with the trailing foot. If we have a trailing foot or inside foot free, that foot goes forward, we close our feet, and that foot goes back. So whatever foot goes forward is the same foot going back. Okay? Let's try. So we have a lead foot free and we do a forward hitch. Our body flow is going backwards on that last step. So it's really easy to go into something going backwards. So if we go into a back hitch, it's just a reverse order. We're going to step back with that inside foot, close our feet, and step forward with our inside foot. So it's just a mirrored image of the forward hitch, but we're going back. So forward hitch, lead foot, forward, close, back, trailing foot, back hitch, back, close, forward. Okay? We can do it the other way. We can start with an inside foot free. It's not as common, but we can do it. If we start with the inside foot free, forward hitch would be forward, close, back. And then with the lead foot, back hitch, back, and forward. So you're always using the same foot twice in the measure. Walk back 2, back hitch, walk 2. Just like we did with the scissors, we can split it like that. This next one is not a standard 2-step figure. Okay, it's not a standard one that's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's slow, 4 counts. It's called open vine 4. So you're going to open up on the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. Okay, normally. So we're gonna start in an open position, or we can start in butterfly, whichever the case may be. So if we're not already in butterfly, we're gonna take a step to get there, just like we do with the scissors. But from there, it's totally different. You're gonna continue turning so that you're facing the opposite direction and take a slow step back if I fall over. Then we're gonna turn to face our partner and take a side step. Continue that turn and step through. So your feet never come together. They are always apart. So you take your side step here, turn and step back, turn and step side, turn and step through. So you don't ever want to bring your feet together on that open vine. Keep your feet open all the time. And you're opening up to face reverse and opening to face line of dance. And it's cued as an open vine 4, automatically slow timing. So it's going to be slow, 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 slow. Are you gonna wake up pretty soon? Tomorrow? Oh, okay, that'll be a good time. So all of your steps are progressing down your line of dance or line of direction of travel. So you take your first step down the line, you turn and you step backwards down your line of dance. You turn and step side down the line of dance, and you turn and step through.